Look at this.
What are these ones doing? Hi guys, you're welcome to Uttered. You're welcome to Fire Should Not Carry my rapper. Guys, so because there's no time to be doing video sitting down, so we decided that we'll just be doing that. We do our activities in the house. So today we are cooking soup this evening, so we decided that we'll just do it alongside. But before that, I'm trying to, I don't know if you know yam and garden egg that they used to eat. If you don't know it in this season, you're not enjoying yourself. So after making yam and garden egg, the remaining ones that remain, you will now fry the two together. The yam that remain and the remaining garden egg, you just fry it together. We used to eat in our house that time in the evening.
This thing cannot make sense.
It makes sense.
This was the yam I didn't finish this morning.
You will fry it together. It will now burn to ashes. My God, guys, we'll be talking about very important things about planning a wedding. And let's just get into it. See, the topic is who spends the most among the
Right planning wedding, have you?
Yes.
Among the two people getting married.
Yes, who spends the most?
The guy or the lady? Who spends the most?
Let's get onto it.
So, who spends the most money, have you?
Yeah. Who spends the most money? Who spends the most money?
Who should spend the most money?
Yeah, I'm planning a wedding.
Personally, you know, we had established before in the past content that we made, I think last year, that the two guys, the lady or the guy, should be on the same team, come what may. Okay. Such that even the families are on one side. At least we have three entities.
Yeah.
The bride's family on one side, the groom's family on one side, and the couple. So yeah, so if that is a fact, then I think it should be a conversation of how much are we spending, how much are we contributing.
No, how much do we have?
How much do we have? Then how much we have here will now be
how much.
What's in your purse? What's in my purse? So do you get? So, but then if you look at it, looking really deeply, you will still have that conversation of how much am I contributing, how much are you contributing, but that is on a micro level.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
That's on a micro level, but the real conversation is how much do we have to spend. Okay. Which is going to be a cumulative of what each person is bringing to the yeah. And we can, if you are, you know, we are not salary earners. So we couldn't say, let's save this amount of money for this so month.
Yeah,
it was not realistic for us.
Was on a long, it was a short notice.
How do I do this one? I should further tell it,
I was making very tiny.
Very tiny, okay.
Ours was a shorter notice. If you are in the courtship of 2 years now, and you are making 100K and making 150, okay, we will save 50K for the next 2 years for the wedding. You understand? But ours was immediately we said we agreed that we're going to get married. We already started planning.
We cut it for like 4 months now or less.
So we started planning the wedding. So it's about what do you have on
at that instant.
Yeah, and I believe that of course one person will have more. Sometimes it's the woman, sometimes it's the man. But as we have said that you see yourself as one. You don't say this one I'm the one that is doing everything. You are not doing anything. You understand? Since you have decided to marry and you have come together to say how much do we have? What's our plan? It's now a thing of is this how much we have? Oh, so when I'm saying even if I don't have shingbai and we are saying let's use 150 for the.
It is we.
For the I'll be like let's use 150,000 for the wedding dress and you are saying 150 it's too much. It's not be like how much you contribute.
Yeah.
Like how much you contribute.
And it
that is really very bad when people say so how much did you contribute that you have money to talk on how much I should pay. You understand?
Am I not the one paying for it?
You get, and people do that a lot.
Or maybe we get into an argument because we did too on agreeing on what to do and what not to do. And someone is saying, so who will pay for it?
You get.
That can be very insensitive.
That can be very. That can be very. It can make someone to be thinking that if I had known, I would have had my own money and all of those things.
Because looking at our example, I think God just came through for us, Sha. You get? Not even me. We're not okay. Let me not. I think for me, I had it in mind that I would get married that year. Or let me not say I had it in mind. I wished to get married that year.
Yeah, you had it in mind, don't you?
It was not like, Tim, you have to
Don't marry.
date this person. Then it wasn't a plan, but I wished it. I was ready for it. But then it was not something I was thinking to happen actually. It was like a wish.
You don't plan financially.
I didn't plan financially. I didn't have any. It was yeah, something like that. Probably it was even the Holy Spirit that was actually instructing me. Who knows? So yeah. So then when we started dating, it was like, okay, and we can get married though. And we started planning it. And interestingly, our parents did not object.
Yeah.
In fact, they were happy. The only question they had was money.
Yeah.
But then they trusted that it would work out. So it was one of us that had the money to fund it. I remember you telling me that, see, if I married, say, I don't have any money. And I was like, don't worry, God will provide. And God provided it through me then. But nobody.
I was one that was calling the shots.
Okay, actually. Actually, that's...
My mom is just say that this person has taken, you can bring the money. I was like, I did not even feel anyhow that when I had exhausted, I remember that I wrote a post. Okay, I had exhausted the money I had with me. Before I started asking for money, I had exhausted the money I had. I think I wanted to go and pay for a wedding dress. So I was like, God, I'm going to say this thing. Because all my life I've never asked money from anybody. But I know I have to ask this. So I remember writing the post that growing up as an independent person, asking for money from your spouse or I remember Shola Abiola even said that even his wife, even though I've been married for a few years, that the wife before she can ask money it takes time and then like, oh, I'm not alone. So it was a little difficult, but after a while money is our money, understand? So it is the woman, of course, if the woman is not a warrior, it's not someone that is very greedy.
Yeah.
You always feel that restraint that God, hope I'm not stressing this person. It is the man that or the person that has the money. Sometimes if it's the man that is asking for the money or that the woman that contributed, it's the other person's responsibility to put that other person at rest.
Yeah,
fact,
yeah. That's weird.
If the person has access to the money, not that the person has come to meet you. So we need to keep it come.
Interestingly, then I was ready to open a joint account for us, but eventually it was not necessary.
It was not necessary. And the thing is that people used to think that
everything happened really fast.
People used to think that let's do it like this. What we are caught when we get married, we will now metamorphose into it. It does not work like that.
See, what you have not gotten used to, you would likely not get used to it.
Yeah.
To take grace. There is a place of working something out deliberately in marriage and cutting.
Yeah. Most of the time, that is, we used to say that once you have said yes and you're planning marriage, it's as good as getting married. Of course, you won't have sex. That's only the stream. But the other thing, you have to start doing it because you will not automatically just get to. You don't talk about your finance, don't do anything. You just automatically marry. And that's why I said I will be transparent with my finance. If you're not transparent from the start, you will not be transparent then.
Yeah.
So, and I feel that money is a gift. Money is a tool. If you have it, you should not. So many of us have money because we are lucky or we are advantaged. You understand? Bible says that it's God that gives us power to make wealth. You understand? So it is not your power. When you have money, a client comes to you, walk to you, pay for a job. It's not your doing. You have the best marketing skills and all of those things. It is still God that still gives you the power to do all of these things. You understand? And we should also know that beyond money, some people, the other partner may not have money, like money, but may have connection, can cost so a person. A person can do my wedding decoration free, can do my wedding clothes free of charge. You understand? And some other persons may have may have friends, still boys have connection.
Yeah.
So everything is not about money. There are people who do weddings without anything, and people give them free.
In fact, there's also insights too. You have the money, yes, but you know where to spend it. Yeah. I think that happened in our own case now. You planned. Me, I shall wear clothes that day and I showed up. From decoration to. Yeah, I think so. So the decision making was largely you.
Yeah.
But my own is to bring out money when it is needed and called for. So, I ultimately, because this is the genesis of most of the problems we have in marriages.
Yeah,
because
everybody feels that I'm the one working, I'm the one making the money. You are not making anything, so you have no right to talk.
This is not good, Abby.
You have no right to talk. You understand? Whereas the person is also doing something, he has contributed. The person taking care of them, he's the one cooking the food, he's the one taking care of the children, he's the one doing everything.
In fact, the way I see it, by the redefinition of marriage, gone. The moment you have agreed to marry one person as a lady, or the moment you have agreed to marry a lady as a guy, you have signed an agreement of commitment. And that commitment is together also with liabilities and assets.
Oh God.
What's that? She's touching. She's dragging that time. The relationship comes with, like, I mean, you have signed an agreement of commitment.
Yeah.
Which means you both are sharing liabilities and assets. You remember our first date at food court that year? I started asking questions about finances. How much are you making? You remember?
Yeah,
I told you how much debt, if I'm owing any debt, how much am I making, how much you are making. So those are the first things we should settle. Because what I was doing that time, was making a deliberate effort into saying a deliberate effort of vulnerability. This is who I am financially.
If I'm only somebody who wants for 5 minutes, let us know. If the person is coming to the wedding to come and the wedding, let me know.
Yeah. Sure, you get.
Yeah.
So that is why I actually did that. I needed you to know without you asking. Because asking could be awkward.
Yeah.
So because where I'm going is that it's our responsibility to secure our spouses. Don't make your spouse insecure about anything, including money. It is not their job to not be insecure. It's also your job to not put them in a place of insecurity. That is why I did that. I didn't want a point where you will now come and be using style to ask. Or use boldness. Or use boldness to just ask, are you owing debt? Sure you get.
Yeah.
So I opened the conversation myself. And I also make you feel secure too. I mean, feel free. I was just trying to create an atmosphere of no awkwardness when it comes to finances, yeah? Because me, I'm very big on financial security. Sure you get. I don't ever want to marry someone. I'm not sure what they are doing. Do you get? I don't want to be there. I want to trust 100%. Look at how our country is. And you're not worried about your spouse. You will just die young. Do you get?
Yeah.
You're thinking of how to make money and you're also worried about your spouse. Am I sure they're not betraying my trust? Am I sure? That should not be part of the problem you face in your life. So that is where it starts from. When you are cutting, you are a unit. It's an indivisible one unit. One indivisible unit. This one is bad too, Abby.
Yeah.
So that's where I see it. I think it starts from courtship.
Yeah. So you may not automatically you will not automatically get it right if you don't figure it from the beginning and have the mentality that the money you have or whatever connection you have is actually for the two of us, the betterment of this relationship. We are planning a wedding and one person has money. It's for us. It's to make this thing better. Oh, you are the one that at this point in time have the at this point in time you are the one that have this money. We thank God. Let's use it. You understand?
Yeah.
At this point in time, you are the one who has this connection. Let's use it. You now wake up and say, this wedding, I'm the one that financed it. What did you do? You understand? So sometimes when we even apologize for those kind of things, it still does not take all of the pains and words that we have said away.
Yeah, it's from a depth of an abundance of heart. So then there's a which one come?
Remove it.
So there is also the aspect of decision making too. I remember then that our parents would ask either of us, what are you people's what is your plan for this? Each of us, I remember then it was about, if you don't mention, I'll talk to Tim who will know what to do about it. I'll talk to, if we make a decision and somehow someone is advising otherwise, my response usually is, oh, okay, and I didn't say that. Okay, I'll talk to Tolu, let's see. Do you get? It is not about, oh, we are going to do that, and I just call you and inform you that it has changed. It doesn't make sense. Then it's no more our marriage, it's my marriage. So, yeah, the aspect of decision making is also important too.
Because a lot of people will have impute.
Yes.
So, if, like I used to say that, wedding is one of the times that if you're not careful that couples can begin to fight. Because your parents, your family is involved. And this is the first time you will be planning something with another person away from your family.
Away from your family,
so if you're not careful, you can take sides with your mother. Your family said this. How will your mother say that to me? How will your father say that to me?
Yeah.
And all those things. So instead of doing that, you take sides with your spouse. Oh, your dad said, why? Now wow, all these are daddy. Why are they doing like this? It's not that you not say your family said this, and that should not be.
Or start saying things like your family people.
Yes.
That statement. In fact, this brings us to language. The use of words, use of language, use of words. If you must talk, because we lie to ourselves if at one point we will not talk about one family member or the other.
Yeah.
Right? It's safe to say, your dad said this. But why would he say that? Do you get? It's a genuine concern. It's a genuine statement. Nobody should be angry about it. Nobody should feel touched about that. But your father, imagine what your father said.
What kind of
nonsense is that?
What kind of family is that? Is it the family I'm going to? I don't understand.
I don't understand this your family.
Let me know what I'm going to and all of that. So all those things can
language,
can be pain, because at that point you start seeing yourself as well. You have to gradually have to come to that notion, because you have already gotten to a point of planning a wedding. That means you are already saying this person is one person that I want to spend my life with.
Yeah.
You should not wait that one day you wake up one morning and now have those notions. You just come into that now I have money access to my bank account.
You have to come into it.
You have to come into it gradually, and it's by how you speak of your partner to your family, and how you talk about your her family to her. You understand? So all of those words, they may sound like I didn't mean that, but they can send triggers.
Yeah. The person will entirely feel like an outsider actually.
True.
In his or her own marriage. Or as a lady, the next thing you are saying, I hope your mother will not be asking me to do this. Me, I don't do this kind of nonsense. So, do you understand? I know you don't want to do those things, but there are better ways to
say
exactly.
It. You understand? Because I don't know how to do this thing.
I hope mommy will not be offended if I don't do this thing, because I don't know how to. At that instant, you are putting him on the line to actually clarify you and protect you.
Yeah. So we should be careful of all these things, because some of these things they're not like a wife or a husband can easily say,
Is this okay?
Yeah. Can easily say, I don't like how you talked about my marriage. It takes a lot of
efforts.
It takes of time for them to come to that place of being able to say that. You understand? So one must be very careful that you are not saying the wrong things
even though you have the right intention.
Yes, even if you're not saying the wrong things to trigger people or to make them feel that you are just you're just the wife. Why they see as part of their immediate family. So when they're talking about the immediate family, they still go and think about
their parents, their siblings, and
all of that. So it's about the languages we use, the position in our hearts. How do we think about these things?
Yeah.
You don't just say things. You don't just do things because they sound cool to you. And I know that the word system says that when you are getting married, do your own thing because you don't know clinical
men are this, women are that.
But we believe in the scripture, and we believe that what you do, if you decide that this is when you both sit and say this is what you want to do in our family, you decide on the standard. You are committed, then you stay committed to it. You're not still saying, though this is my family, but I say I have one house, I'm building beside the one place that I'm building this thing beside because I'm trying to protect myself. Love is vulnerable.
Yeah.
Love is vulnerable. So that's why we say choose the right persons. If you have to start hiding things from your husband, then that means that's no more love.
It's no more love. It's now a partnership.
That is you using your human knowledge to think out how marriage should be done. You understand? But if you want to do it God's way, you must let me close that up. If you must do it God's way, you must follow the principles, marry the right person that you can be vulnerable with, and do it the way God wants it to be. So that includes your planning. So if you find yourself fighting and one person is talking about, oh, I'm spending the most money, what are you doing, and all of those things, please trace your step. Let's do it the right way. Money is a tool. God gave it to us as a gift.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to own money. It's a privilege to own money. So if you have money today, if you are the one that want to be the money, do not feel proud. Do not feel do not feel proud. Do not feel that I'm the one doing everything. You're not doing anything. No,
well, it is part of what it's actually the foundation of most of the challenges.
I wonder how they not say these things in counseling, in church counseling. Because
I never heard it in counseling, never.
These are very deep because so far this last few weeks we have had people talk about these things in our hearings and we're like, oh, this thing is reoccurring.
It's a reoccurrence.
That's why we have to talk about it. It's reoccurring. So it's God that gave you money, gave you power to make wealth. Do not turn yourself to the Lord. Once you have decided to marry this person, your resources are being shared. These are our resources. So don't make a big deal of money. It's not that deep. It's just money. Do the wedding, get a life.
I think if some other people may have questions. What if I don't trust? What if I don't trust his spending habits? Can I trust her to do this? Then why are you marrying the person?
I think there are some people that, of course, they may have that weakness of not knowing how to spend. That's why I said I'm writing a book on wedding planning. And one of the things I said is that when you are starting out, ask each other, how much do we have?
Come to the frame.
How much do we have? Then because of this, I don't want this to tell you. How much do we have? Then after deciding how much you have, you write a budget, maybe probably an estimated budget. This is what we have, estimated budget for the thing that we're doing. Then after that, you write the actual price that you eventually paid for it.
Yes, we did that.
Yeah, then stick to that budget. Stick to it. So two of you sit down together. The person that is spending so much and all the things, you say, "Shebi Oti, buy. This is what we agreed though." So you allow the person that's even spending the money anyhow to even make the budget. So that when she spends the money or he spends the money anyhow, you say, "Oh, you're the one that wrote this budget. Why are you not spending? Why are you spending money now?"
I even think if we are open to ourselves, both of us will know who has bad spending habits.
Yeah.
And both of us will know why he cannot handle money.
Yeah.
So it won't come off as, is it because this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it also. So I think it boils down to also value system. So if I understand quite alright why you are doing what you are doing, then there will hardly be issues. Because one of the questions that will come up is, what if he or she has very bad spending habits? It's still not an excuse to be condescending or to be careless with words.
Yeah.
But now it brings that's where wisdom comes in, like what you said now. Talk about, see, you spend like this. Why? But this is instances of why you have been spending value. So
stay clear.
Stay clear. What you are doing, will handle it.
So you create a structure
around
that will handle that
excess.
Yeah, so you make sure that this is what we say we are spending on this thing. We're not going to spend anything more than this. So you stick to it. I think you make sure that person is one that even writes the budget.
The budget.
Yeah, so that person will know that if there's anything, you'll be like, "But you're the one that wrote this budget. How come you are now saying another thing?" You understand? So make the person write the budget.
Should I bring Steve?
No, you need.
Oh, okay.
So let's not use that as an excuse. Everybody can have issues with spending. And
then you shouldn't even be in a relationship or getting married to someone you don't trust.
Yeah. You say, I don't trust him. Maybe he has shaken it because he's not. I think money is a major
challenge.
When you ask people about it, I think when we interviewed Mommy last week and she was saying
the first thing she mentioned was money.
Money is one of the greatest reasons for fighting in marriages. So if you know that you are not on the same page in finance, you don't have the same value system in finance. Person believes that your money is your money, my money is our money, and all of those.
Then what are you doing there?
Then you should not be marrying that person. You should move on because you don't have the same value. You always clash. The foundation is supposed to clash. So these are the very important. It's only say values. I remember Kiko was saying you always say value. I said it's the most important thing. It's the reason why you stay happy and still happy in marriage because you guys share the same. Nobody's argue. You don't have to argue
Everything.
for everything. Argue on everything. So, oh, I have no money. I cannot give it to you. I want to use it to buy shoe when we need it. And the person and the guy is running up and down looking for house rent. And one woman having money, so we're using the money that she now has to buy shoe because it's her money and she spends it the way she likes. So
that's enough red light for you. People ask that question. I'm dating this girl, and she believes her money is her money, but my money is her money. What should I do? And I'm like, why are you asking what you should do when you know what to do already?
No.
You asking a question means that you don't
confused. Like. Don't confuse me.
You asking that question, shows that you're not comfortable with that lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
That is not your value system. What other question are you asking again? The only thing you should be thinking about is how to recover from the breakup.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just have to say the truth the way it is, because the living with a spouse whose values you don't align with, and having marital issues, is worse ever than any heartbreak you would have experienced
the
before.
person that you even have the same values, you are
having challenges.
And just talk more of somebody that you don't share the same thing. So it is very important that you settle those things, financial things.
Yeah, financial.
Don't just talk about how many birthdays you or how many best man
or how many kids are we having or where are we doing our honeymoon. They are important things.
They are important, but these are issues that they are very crucial. You know that any money that comes to your family does not belong to you. It belongs to the two of us. You spend it best use of the family in mind. Oh, are we paying for this project? We need to do it. Or are we paying for this? What are we doing? This is how it should be. So I think
that's all.
We've come to the end of this episode, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Please share on your WhatsApp status,
WhatsApp,
Instagram, Facebook. Please share.
And Twitter if you have VPN.
Mine is not there. I don't want anybody to come and catch me, please. Please subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions about marriage. And
please feel free.
Or if you have a you don't agree with what we said, you can just say your own opinion.
Let us know what you think.
Let's know. We are learning from each other.
Write an email to us.
Yeah, at the real ideas at gmail.com.
Yeah.
We will reply you.
Have you downloaded Kunda? I'm not sure you have. We will leave the link down below, or you can just go to sheddahouse.com, right? Okay. Go to the media section. Download Kunda. It's good for you for content creation, right? And stuff. We'll promise to the team will release more versions later and updates to come later. So that's all I do.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that you cannot eat out of my vegetable soup. See,
where's that yam, Seth? Oh, okay.
You're not eating out of it.
I'm not me yam. No. I'm happy. I'm not eating. Take care. Enjoy.
Catch ya.